Yo, this is inside the Indian reservations where people go miss. Whoa, huh?
There's a lot of murders that haven't been solved. A lot of people have been out here and they never find anybody who did it.
Go him.
Police shooting in the valley. By our count, it is the 28th time.
What state is this at?
This year, we know the FBI is also
This
involved
in Arizona?
in this case, since it's on Gila River Indian Community land.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm never going to India. I'm never going to Arizona, buddy.
For white boys like me, native reservations are hard places to access, and understandably so. Because I understand history, it makes sense why Native Americans can be closed off, resentful, and even downright hostile towards white folks. After all,
bro, I know how the difference between a gay rap and an actual freestyle, buddy. We actually do a cipher. I won't say anything gay on it. Would not fail you because I would not do it. I thought it meant
many tribes have a similar story. European immigrants landed on their shores, starving and close to death, and many natives offered their help to help these pilgrims survive. In fact, our national holiday of Thanksgiving celebrates this very hospitality. Now, I know I simplified the beginning between the two groups, but what eventually followed were things like enslavement, frequent bloody battles, natives getting pushed from the land they had known for centuries, and smallpox wiping out 90% of the native population. Now, this isn't to say that the original Americans would have lived in some paradise world if it wasn't for the European settlers. The truth is, many tribes warred with each other, massacred each other, they massacred many settlers, and native warriors had some ugly practices like scalping their enemies. You see, no matter the conflict, things can get ugly when they're
So you tell me they'll scalp me? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember this in my U.S. history class. Probably because I really didn't pay attention a lot, I'm not gonna lie.
Battles over resources, personal freedom, and valuable territory.
Refer to the Indians people as Canadians as Indians? Indonesia's people as Indians?
It's just how humans are. But all things considered, Indians got the sharp end of the stick when dealing with the Europeans. They experienced numerous atrocities at the hands of people like Christopher Columbus and Andrew Jackson. But more on this later. We don't have time for me to ramble about history all day, so let's get into the people that we are meeting today. In this episode, we dive into the Gila River Reservation and see what life is like for the people from the Pima and Maricopa tribes. These people have had their fair share of battles, ranging from water right disputes with the U.S. government to fighting things in the community like obesity and
shit look like Arizona
drug addiction. But they've also triumphed on major levels. They've scored massive infrastructure deals with the government, as well as had fantastic success with their casinos. Enough of the talk for now, let's get into the episode.
Home team advantage and still lost, could it be me? Nah, Smith, that's insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro, that's insane, bro. Nigga said home advantage and still lost. That's insane, bro. That's actually insane, bro.
In the first part of this journey, we are welcomed into the home of Grandma Sandra, a town staple who cooks for us and tells us about the culture and community. Here we go.
I'm Tommy.
Sandy.
Nice to meet you. What land are we on right now?
We're on the Gila River.
Can you tell me any of the history of this place?
The Pima is called Akamil Atham. That's the name of our people. And we've been here from the very beginning. In fact, our land is in Phoenix. The whole area of Phoenix. We're related to the Hohokam tribe. The white folks came, all the tribes got put on reservations. And this is our reservation that we have now.
I'm going to give everyone their first reading assignment so far on the channel. There's a book called Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee that everyone should read.
Imagine for a moment that the Chinese began taking over America and that the way they made peace with us was by forcing us to sign treaties that removed us from the wonderful land we grew up on and forced us to move to the shittiest areas they could find. Places where crops can barely grow and the resources are slim. And on top of that, the minor concessions they did offer to us in the treaties, shortly after, they would break their word and go back on their promise. Let's take the Sioux people in Nebraska, for example. Once the US government found out that the land that they stayed on had valuable gold mines, they again pushed them to a new and even shittier parcel of land. This is what tribes across the country experienced in their dealings with the US government over the mid-1800s. To best understand the treachery of this period, I recommend you read the book Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. I read this book in college and what I learned has stuck with me ever since.
I'll listen to somebody read it for me, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not a person that just goes out and read books, nigga.
This book is linked in my description.
Honest, I'm not a book reading type of nigga, bro. I'm gonna be honest. One of the worst parts of history? Yes, bro. That's like, oh my gosh, bro. It's so fucked up. I was about to say something, but I was about to say something crazy, bro. I was about to be like, damn white people. I can't say that.
We get free health, well, in this state. I lived in Virginia and they don't have it there. And they might now, but my family has land here. We cause any problems, we could get kicked off our reservation. The casinos brought in a lot of money for us.
How does that work? Does every person that lives here have a share in the casino? Because I've been in Seminole country where I think it's over 18, all of the kids get a certain monthly sum from the casino.
Yes, ours is every 3 months, and when they turn 18, they'll get their money.
Are there any benefits or perks living in the tribe, like you were saying, free health care?
Well, this tribe here helps you pay your electricity. We don't pay water bill. We don't pay rent. We don't get taxed for our land.
Let's talk about free housing in this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, all I'm saying is, bro, if y'all see a change of scenery, if y'all, you know what I'm saying? If y'all one day y'all see this type of background, you know why. Word.
Area. From what I understand, when a tribal member comes of age, they will be built a house free of charge, and the size of the house will depend on how big their family is. Additionally, upon turning 18, this person will also receive a lump sum of between $50,000 and $100,000 to kickstart their adult life. And for supplemental income for everyone on the Gila River Reservation, children and adults, they each receive a quarterly stipend ranging from $350 to $650. Now, this country has had a long-standing debate if these practices help or hurt a community. You guys tell me what you think in the comments.
Yo, I think I got some, you know what I'm saying? I think I got some in my DNA. I ain't gonna lie. I need to go check my, you know what I'm saying, ant history, you know what I'm saying, and my tree history or whatever that shit's called. I need to, you know what I'm saying? I think I got something running in my DNA, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to, you know what I'm saying, long lost cousin, you feel me? I think I need to, you know what I'm saying, come out there, type shit.
We're having our Thanksgiving dinner right now too.
Is that a complicated holiday to celebrate?
You know, I grew up in foster care and I never knew none of my family until I turned 25. When I turned 25, I came to look for my family. I found my mom and my dad. My mother's from here, the tribe, and my dad's from the Tohono tribe. And when I found out about that, I was so happy, and both tribes accepted me without no doubt. I never grew up here, but I've been living here now for over like 40 years, 45 years. I did get to meet my mom, but I never got to meet my father. You could only pick one tribe to be enrolled in. And I picked my father's side because I never got to meet him and I wanted something from him. And so I picked that tribe. But I've always lived on this tribe, in the Pima tribe.
Something Extra was telling us in the car that I wanted to ask you about is that there's kind of myth or rumors of spirits in the mountains or portals. Have you ever heard anything like that?
The only thing to do there is to go to casinos so the money is going right back. I mean, if you know how to I ain't gonna lie, when they was showing the, you know what I'm saying, showing us the land, I ain't really see a lot of shit to do, I'm being honest. I mean, when you're a kid, bro,
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of anyone going missing or like talking to the mountain spirits and think bad things happen?
Nigga, I'm thinking, like, I'm literally thinking of things like you can do out there, and I'm sitting there like, hold on, let me think.
One of my uncles, he does go up there a lot, and he says he always sees stuff, different things, like he gets the clay from the mountain.
Huh? Nigga, he sees what? What? Go
He
back?
does go up there a lot, and he
The hell is even that?
says he always sees stuff, different things, like he gets the clay from the mountain.
They got fish without permit.
The symbol of the guy with the flute, that is the fertility god, isn't it? It worked for me, folks. Within
Didn't you tell us this
1
already?
week of trying with my wife, we got pregnant. How would you describe this place to someone that's never been here before?
They still go by the old ways, you know. Some people still cook with wood, but now they're building houses for the people out here, so they're getting new houses. They're still building houses now from the casino, you know.
The casino money flows through.
Yeah.
How do you feel about our government?
I think they're kind of crooked, you know. They take a lot of money from us. The casino is built on our land. We built it, but they still tax us. You know, a lot of people out here.
Wait, they still gotta
either
pay
on-
taxes? Damn, nigga. You getting all these benefits. As soon as you turn 18, you get your own house. You don't gotta pay bills. You don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta pay no water bills. You don't gotta pay no type of bills. You don't gotta pay electrical bills. You ain't gotta do nothing. You get a free house, like I said. You get all this money from the casino, but you still gotta pay taxes, nigga. That's one thing you will never run from in life. That's one thing you can never get away from in life, bro. Death and taxes, nigga. Oh my
drugs
God.
or drinking, you know, because they don't have no kind of income, nowhere to go.
What percent of people you think have a drug issue around here?
80% maybe.
That's high. Is there a good hospital?
Racist kid said good when we learned how bad it was. What happened to the kid when he said good?
Or is there a good amount of medical staff in the area that help with people?
Remember, they don't get the money till they turn 18. I mean, I'll say that's low key kind of smart because, like, bro, think about it, bro. Say like they give you $5,000 every month. Come on, bro. If you 12 years old and you receiving $5,000 every month, bro, nigga, them $5,000 is gonna turn into $0 every month, homie. Nigga gonna be buying them shits on.
Yeah, they got a drug rehab out here, but you know, very few people go through it.
On the 24th, I have 24 years of sobriety.
Wow.
For about 18 years, I did the Kamake AANA group here in our district. That's why I never grew up here on the reservation, because my mom and my dad were both alcoholics and they couldn't take care of me. And so I grew up in foster care. It's been awful.
Why is it you think that alcohol is such a strong pull here?
People can't figure out how to be happy being clean and sober. And we're all related. If we look at it that way, we'll all get along.
I like her, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I would dead ass hang out with her, bro. Like, I would dead ass like hear her stories, bro. For some odd reason, like, oh no, bro. It's like when I look at certain people, or when I listen to certain people, it's like, nigga, like, I can dead ass sit there and just hear them talk for like a long ass time, bro. I don't know. Teacher didn't hear him. Bro was lucky. Nah, bro wasn't lucky. Bro was pussy. He didn't say it loud enough.
About how long do you go on each side?
Really fast, a minute, not even a minute. As soon as the grease is hot, it gets it cooked fast.
Kind of like a thick tortilla almost.
Yeah, so this is my dough. This is the flour most natives use, the bluebird. I'm trying to teach my family, my girls, or anybody who wants to, know how to do it so they can carry it on.
People be shooting, people be trying to break into the shit.
So there's a lot of bandits around here?
Oh, hell yeah. This part of the
So they
security
all
right
related
here.
and they don't let strangers in.
Oh, look,
so that, bro, come on, bro. Don't, nigga, I'm pretty sure. Don't put that thought in my head. Shut up.
Just carted the toilet right
Shut
now.
up.
If I had to shit and I came across that, I'd be disappointed. People climb all the way up there?
Have you been up there?
No, I haven't been up
All
there.
related.
I'm
in
kind of
spirit?
scared of heights.
Yeah, I'm scared of heights too. They somehow
True.
shapeshifters.
Basically, it's an old human spirit or something?
Yeah, this used to be her little outhouse. I mean, this is where they used to sell fried bread.
What happened?
Shit, just time, people getting locked up. She didn't really have much people to help her. So this is what's left of it now. I hear the dust storm comes, it just comes right over that mountain, everything up.
How often does a dust storm come?
It can come whenever.
Is there usually like one good dust storm a year?
Yeah, it's a couple.
That's the red chili.
Damn,
And
nigga.
pulled pork?
No, this is
Every
beef.
time in
This is
Arizona, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. All the like, not just like this living condition right here, but I'm sorry, bro. The living conditions I be hearing in Arizona, bro. Like, I can't do it, bro. I can't, bro. I can't, man.
Over 100 years.
And that's coming from somebody that lives in Texas.
Yes.
How long do you think this took to make?
Oh, probably a long time.
Days?
Yes.
These are also over 100 years old.
Yeah, I kind of like.
There's
that.
something
I love it.
special about handmade.
Okay, here's your
The
sandwiches.
monsters sometimes do be looking cool.
The Navajo taco, all the tribes make that, and it's just beans, hamburger,
good,
cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and that's a.
Those are good. Thank you. This is gonna be such a gringo question, but I don't eat the husk, right?
No, you can if you want.
I didn't mean to
No,
embarrass
we don't.
myself, but
Bro, you don't eat the husk, dude.
yeah.
I want to try me some tamales.
Andrew, you filled our bellies. We appreciate you for that.
Grandma looks so nice, man. That looks good as fuck. Not gonna lie, that's all I'm saying.
They blocked
bro.
off
Grandma
the
know how to
playground?
cook.
Why do they do that?
Cause there'd be a lot of kids, these motherfuckers go hang out right there and then they just be crazy.
Are these abandos or are people living?
It's a bando right here, look.
Do you think anyone's living in there?
Probably.
So are there gang affiliations around here?
Yeah, it's by zones. I think this is zone 6. People around here be like, man, I couldn't find no pills, so I started smoking meth. And like, what the fuck?
What the
Has
fuck?
Fetty Wap made its way over here?
Oh yeah.
We're in the circles, which is called a project. This is mostly where everybody lives, I guess. Back in the day, there was a lot of gangs out here. There's still gangs out here now. Back in the day, it was pretty crazy.
You grew up around here?
Yeah, I grew up over here. There was just a lot of shootings, a lot of people dying from shootings, you know. The airbag was out here a lot. There's still gangs out here now, but they're a lot younger, you know.
What's the relationship with police around here?
They don't really do their job around here. There's a lot of murders that haven't been solved. A lot of people have been out here and they never find anybody who did it.
Is this a place where people feel
Sounds like Chicago? Nigga, shit. Sound like the off-brand of Chicago.
to call the police when something goes down?
Not so much, I guess. It's a small community, so people know people, and they'll know if you call the police on them.
Is there anything you can tell the people about the circles?
Don't come through here at night if you don't know nobody. It's really dark around here.
Shit, I wouldn't come there at all, nigga. Shit.
That's the only cops in the west.
I wouldn't come there at all. See, if there's a lot of killings that go unmissing, shit, sounds like the cops are scared to me. If the cops are scared, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? If the cops are scared to do their job, nigga, then why am I going, nigga? Who the hell I am, nigga? I ain't Batman.
But this has been here for ages.
Have you ever encountered a gang? Films, I'm black, nigga.
This was an old boarding school. Back in the day, my mom was in a boarding school here. She was small all the way to 13 when she came out of the boarding school. She don't really talk about it. I asked her. She just gets quiet, so. And they did a lot of, you know, the molesting and all that. Some kids died, you know, in their hands.
It's crazy how much child molestation the Catholic Church has gotten away with.
Yeah.
We have got to talk about Indian boarding schools. These places were awful. In 1819, the Civilization Fund Act was passed with the intent to civilize natives and assimilate them to Anglo-Saxon culture. The stated purpose of this act was to kill the Indian and save the man. And in doing so, a few hundred...
Whoa, I never heard about this.
Schools
not even heard about this, but I don't remember this in U.S. history class.
Were created and ran by the Catholics and other Christian denominations. Hundreds of thousands of kids were forcibly removed from their home, and in the loving name of Jesus, these Christian schools doled out beatings, forced labor, sexual abuse, and a complete crushing of native culture to these kids. With rulers,
I never heard about this in U.S. history.
whips, and sticks as their tools.
Have you not heard of the schools? Nope.
Tools of choice, nuns relentlessly played whack-a-mole on their native students. And if hell exists, these nuns are certainly there, and I hope Satan is playing whack-a-mole on them. And if this imagery isn't enough to infuriate you, imagine if the Taliban took over your town, took you from your parents, and beat the dog shit out of you at their schools until you converted to their version of Islam. That would be insane, and that's what this was like. And folks, I'm proud to be an American.
Bro, that is insane, bro. And like, I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying this, bro. But bro, always be grateful for where you like, bro. I know I know it's in a saying statement, bro. But I'm so grateful that I was born to be Gen Z, bro. And like I wasn't born to be a millennial or whatever them niggas called. I'm for sure glad I'm not a fucking iPad. Like I'm not an iPad generation, bro. Gen Alpha or whatever. But for sure grateful I'm not an iPad kid. But I'm so glad, bro, I'm Gen Z. I'm so glad I was born where I'm at, bro. Blessings, all blessings to the Lord God. Thank you.
100%, but it's undeniable that we have some despicably ugly chapters of our past, and the best way to avoid making similar mistakes in the future is to study and learn from history.
What does religion mean to you?
Just going to church.
You're gonna have to kill me before I turn away from
you
God.
Know, going by the Bible,
exactly,
doing
boy.
good. My mom will bring us out here on the weekends and during the summer. So like, I went to church in Phoenix a lot. I didn't really come to.
No, the fuck is an orange shirt day?
Church out here, just when I got older, I came to church out here.
I noticed you're wearing the Blackhawk hockey team.
Yeah.
What do you think when a professional sports team has a Native American as their logo?
I don't really have a problem with it, but a lot of natives do.
Could you imagine if they made a football team called the Whiteskins?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that happens in Canada, buddy. That doesn't happen in the U.S., bro. I just looked at it. It says September 30, honor of the indigenous Canadian children who were sent to residential schools. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, buddy, that's happening in Canada. That never happened in my school. To my knowledge, I don't think that's happening in the U.S., bro. To my knowledge.
That symbol in the middle, that's the man in the maze. That's the Pima's symbol.
That's a good symbol for life.
Yeah.
I think we all feel pretty lost throughout life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like you know what you're going, but for the most part, it's like, where the hell am I, right?
Respect that. I thought for
Grandma's
sure,
taking us in the mountains right now. She wants to show us some things.
Stolen cars from town come out here and dump stuff over here.
What?
There's been a lot of bodies.
I felt generous enough to return the stream after that bullshit you pulled on me, nigga. What you talking about, bro? You talking about, you talking about, you know what I'm saying, timing somebody out that gifted 62 subs. I mean, 58 subs. Are you crazy?
Not here, but over at another section of the res.
This was now the third person that had mentioned something
Basically, what happened was this nigga Rev told me to time out Odd Breezy, and then Odd Breezy told me to time out Rev, and so I had to make a curricular decision.
People going missing.
Trust me, it hurt me as much as it hurted you.
Bodies being discovered at the reservation. In fact, a Google search will tell you that another body was found on the Gila River Reservation as recently as January of this year. And if you take a closer look at this trend, you'll discover that bodies have been discovered on reservations in Montana, Wisconsin.
Yes, I had to make the curricular decision.
New Jersey, all in the early months of 2024.
I did not scam you out of 2K.
A DM in January about this happening on a reservation in Winnipeg, Canada. It's worrisome how many women on reservations go missing or end up murdered. A study from 2008 showed that Native women get murdered at a rate that's 10 times higher than what's usual across the country. Most of these cases don't even make it into the Department of Justice's missing person list. And get this, murder is the third most common way that Native women die, even more so than strokes, liver problems, or diabetes. So it begs the question, why is this happening? And from what I can gather, there are two main factors. Number one, local law enforcement does not have jurisdiction to police a Native reservation. Instead, the reservation has its own police force regulated by the Bureau of Indian Affairs. For some killers, reservations are opportunistic places where they feel they have a better chance of getting away with their crimes. Combine that with the fact that natives overall tend to not want to talk or cooperate with police, and you find yourself in an environment where murders are really hard to solve.
Myself, I used to come up here, drive all the way up there. There's a road you could take, but it's been a long time. And I had a four-wheel drive truck, and I used to go up there and party up there, drinking and get high and all that.
Yeah. How far is it off-road?
Far. It goes all the way to Mexico. This is that road they used to go deliver drugs.
Really?
Back in, yeah.
Grandma's starting to take us on a crazy adventure.
I knew Grandma was interesting.
Trafficking to Mexico.
Hang out with Grandma. I knew Grandma was interesting.
You want to be out here?
How is she doing?
Oh no!
She got stuck.
Grandma!
Oh no, she's good. She's good.
Jesus.
Sorry to say I'm not as tough as you are. I got a little scared when you were hitting those trails. I thought I was gonna get stuck. I want to hear more about the bodies because you just casually said that, and I feel like I want to touch on that a little bit more.
She quit better than all you niggas. Don't lie.
A lot of people come from Phoenix, and because we're so far out here, and
yes, bro. Oh my gosh, I don't want to get started on niggas.
There's nothing over here. I mean, you know, so people come and dump bodies here.
You can tell this is a drinking town. Look at this.
So Tommy G could literally be walking
40
like,
feet
on
off
like
the
dead
road
bodies right
still.
now.
Like it just shines. The road is shining. Yeah, this is definitely a drinking town.
Next, we make a stop at Big Mike's house.
Use that bottle to crack on somebody's head, and now you got your evidence all over it.
He's a religious
crazy for picking it up.
Leader. He has a sweat lodge set up in his own backyard, and he has stories for days. Let's knock on his door and see what he has to say.
This is Big Mike's house. We're heading towards his sweat lodge. He's helped me a lot. We fought against the Interstate 202 now.
And why didn't people want it here?
And we like that.
My grandma might be annoying kind. Not gonna lie, old people piss me off. What type of people? Nigga, why don't y'all like old people? What the heck is happening?
All natives like that. It's not on our...
We heard your side of the story, though. I ain't gonna lie, Films. We heard your side.
land. It's on the other side. But it might as well be. It's right there. Right on the border of our tribe. They even cut the mountain. That was our sacred mountain where we go and pray and stuff.
Whoa,
I read that 50% of people around here have diabetes. Is that something that you're familiar with?
Yes, yes, it's real bad here. We weren't allowed to do our traditional ways. We had to learn to be like them.
Is there still a long-standing resentment towards Europeans or white?
So that's what they had to give up. They had to give up their traditional ways to get free housing and not pay bills, but still do taxes. Damn. Fucking taxes.
Culture.
Yes, of course. The people that had to live through it, they know.
I think it's more horrible than people can imagine. I don't think people know history that well, but if people do their digging and they research how awful it was.
How America was, we weren't free to roam like we should have been. It was been taken.
Good evening. With Michael. Good evening. My name is Michael Tashquint.
Oh, he was talking to us in his native language. At first I was like, huh? What was this nigga saying?
My traditional last name is from my great-grandfather, Tashquint. I'm here in the village of Komot. Southwest is what they call the Estrella Mountains, but to us we call it Komot Duak. Komot Duak means thick
Kometh Duak.
Mountain.
You got 28 years sobriety.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What made you start that journey?
93, I lost my brother up the road here. He got hit. We were going up to go get some more beer and everything like that. We're coming back and we were just coming up the road here. Just on the other side there, those houses on that side began. This people hit a horse. You know, the woman, you could see where she hit the windshield. Her face is all bloody. As we were going by, the door on the driver's side was open and there was a guy laying on. So I told my cousin, you know, pull up behind him. They pulled up behind. My brother already jumped out and he ran over there. Just when I got out, I heard my brother go to the other side and he was checking on the woman. And I heard my cousin yelling out, "Chris, look out, there's a car coming, there's a car coming." And then next thing I know, my brother was standing with the door here and he was waving his hands like this. Well, they missed the car, but they hit him right there and they just went over him and everything like that. I got out of the back seat of the car and I just turned and I looked and I seen him get hit his head and brains, blood and everything like that. And I was over him like this, I was laying on top of him like this and I kept telling him, you know, don't leave me, I need you. You're the one that's holding my leash. My brother was the guy more or less controlled me. If I was gonna kick somebody's ass, he would say, go kick their ass.
Bro, how would y'all feel like seeing that, man? Like your brother getting hit by a car and like, yo, I lost a band for band with my nigga. How you lose band for band with your grandma?
And I say, really? And I go over there and kick their ass. I ended up getting deep into drugs. I didn't give a shit about anymore. The final point came was that one night, I guess we were sitting there drinking and everything like that. And I was sitting there rolling up joints, sprinkling with coke. Like that, rolling them up, getting ready to smoke. And after that, I got sick. I mean, I almost died. And that's what kind of snapped me out of it. Whatever happened to me, my dad, my brother came. I remember going in. I mean, you know how the lights are on top of us? And I remember looking up like that and watching like that. And I just seen him going, choo, 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 choo. And that's, I was out. So I just woke up and I said, what the hell? And then the nurse came around and she goes, oh, you're awake. You're back. I said, what? And then she goes, you know, what day is this? I said, Wednesday evening. And she looked at me, she goes, no. She goes, this is Saturday evening. You've been out for the past 3 days. Your family's about ready to bring in the priest to give you last rites because you weren't going to make it. I said, what? She goes, yeah, you're about ready to die. I remember I started walking and I was going in something like gray. It was just all gray. And all of a sudden out of this side, I seen this black figure come out like that, you know. And I heard my brother start laughing. He goes, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. It's not your time. There's the other side. I seen another figure on this side. My dad, I heard his voice. This is not your time, he said. You need to go back. Come on, we'll take you back. And as they were coming back, they started telling me about sobering up, changing my life, doing the things I needed to do.
Whoa, so he talked to the... I got friends on the other side. Wait, so he talked to his family members on the other side? What the fuck? Wait, how did he describe it?
I seen another figure on this side. My dad, I heard his voice. This is not your time, he said. You need to go back. Come on, we'll take you back. And as they were coming back, they started telling me about sobering up, changing my life, doing the things I needed to do. Woke up, and that's when I woke up in the hospital. And so after that, that's when I decided I gotta quit. So they took me and sent me down to chemo, and that's when I found out I had PTSD.
It feels like...
Dude saw his family members on the other side, and they all told him, and yo, so like, that means they living good, like, they're good, like... You know what I'm saying? They was like he said his brother was laughing and said it was not your time yet, and his dad said you need to sober up and think. So that means they good, like they good.
Like this world is losing its soul and losing its culture a little bit. Can you speak to that from your lens?
I can understand that, and I know what you're talking about because our young kids, they're not picking it up. They don't know too much about the history and the culture.
But nah, nigga, talking to your family members on the other side is actually kind of cool.
In the boarding schools, they were stripped of their identity. Their hair was cut. They were forbidden to speak the language. A lot of elders.
I had to reread that too.
Are embarrassed or ashamed.
Nigga said something. I had to reread that.
To speak the language to their children and tell them the stories and all of that. Growing up here, my family made me understand who I am. They made me speak English first, but I asked them, why don't you teach me English first?
Yo, you're fucked up, bro. Come on, bro. Like, just because I was thinking of it, bro, don't mean you gotta say something, dude.
I said because if you learn Pima, it will be hard for you to learn English. And from there, my grandparents and family helped, raise me and teach me my traditions. So trying to keep that up to the kids now. A lot of kids, they just don't know.
White man society. What comes to mind when you think of that phrase?
The coming of the Europeans, from the Spanish coming through the islands, Puerto Rico, Cuba, from there establishing their ports and everything like that, and then from there coming across to Mexico, South America, enslaving the indigenous people, all for gold, silver, and land, and everything else like that. Then again, too, the Europeans, the French, the English. The Dutch, they say, were the only people that kind of took care of the native peoples. But when you look into the history of the English, Spanish, and the French, they stole, they conquered, they lied, they paid for the bounties of scalps. All of them, Spanish, French, English, women, children, elders. Thing about the border, they talk about all the people that are from Mexico and on that way. Those are indigenous people, even the Mexicans. That's not the right word for Mexico. It's Mexica. That's the thing about the white.
Wait, what's the white word for Mexico?
That's not the right word for Mexico. It's Mexica. That's
Mexica?
That's the thing about the white man's society, the Europeans coming here and just trying to make us and totally assimilate us.
What are some spiritual beliefs of this land?
When the son married, he brought his wife home. If the sister married, she married out of the family.
What are the?
Do you think it's fair that people blame white people that are alive today for shit their ancestors did? No, I don't think it's fair, because that's the same. It's the same thing as like saying for the white people that says like, oh my gosh, this one black person robbed my mother, and so now I think that every single black person on this earth, just robs and just killing. It's like, bro, no, I don't like that. Even when I tell black people, I don't like white people because, they enslaved us. Nigga, were you enslaved? All right then, bro. Are the people alive today? Did they enslave? Did they enslave the blacks? No, nigga, it's just ancestors, bro. Like, with that type of mentality, bro, this world's never gonna get fixed, bro.
The biggest challenges facing this community?
We're doing good. I can't really say anything wrong or anything bad. Through the casino revenues, the tribe is taken care of. There's money through the gaming compact that goes to all.
I hate black people because a black person robbed my dad. Did everything? Did every black person rob me? Exactly.
That money helps take care of.
What kind of benefits do tribal members receive from the casino?
Nothing really from the casino. The only thing you get is just the per cap that we get every month. I mean, every 4 months, every quarterly. But like I was saying,
is it the same for everybody, or does it change by age, or how do they?
No, it's the same. It's the same. It's set at one.
Chill out, bro. Chill out with that one, nigga. Oh my gosh, nigga. All the women will come for your throat. Chill out with that one, buddy. I'm trying to save you.
Amount, but it's different. Each quarterly is different, depending on what these casinos.
All the blue-haired women.
My first house, my mom and dad built themselves. Second house, the Bureau of Indian Affairs built that for me. Then this one is the tribe built this for me. Wow. And again, it's in the gaming compact that homes are supposed to be provided for all enrolled tribal members.
Final thoughts you have, or anything you would like to say to the audience out there?
I just turned 70. I go to the gym all the time. I wanted to do with my wife to go in there and put it on our Facebook. Here I am, my birthday, 70 years old, still working out, Come on in and come work out with me. Diabetes is a
I'll work out with him.
Very high thing here on my reservation.
From what I saw with the numbers, it's over half.
Yeah. At one time, I was like close to 800 pounds. Right now, I'm probably bouncing between 320 and 290 maybe. Since you're finishing up and you're getting ready to go home, this is called the going.
Weight, bro. W losing weight. No, okay, now I see why he got the stomach hanging. Cause like in my house, like, bro, how do you even get the stomach hanging? I see why now.
And with that, folks, thank you for joining us on this adventure. We'll see you next week.
You not gonna finish the song?
Hey, Gam go ya go him.
I ain't love shit hard.
Hey, him.
I don't know what to say, but shit hard.
Hey, him. Gam go ya go him.
But I ain't lie, Tommy G Smart for letting the song play, so you know what I'm saying, the merch and shit, nigga. Tommy G Smart, I ain't gonna lie, Tommy G Smart for that, but I ain't gonna lie, that shit, hey, this shit sounded hard.